Hello, hello, this is Rod, live within your means. And I've got a gal here. This is a Sauna goat that I'm milking this morning. I've actually gone through 12 of them already. One's not milking at all, and just training. The Saunan's the biggest doe that they've got. I hope you can hear me. But she produces the most. And produces normally in the summer about a gallon per milking. Right now she's down, it looks like under a half a gallon per milking. And the rest of these goats are Nubians, and they're notably less. And some of them produce maybe a part of a quart. Others produce up to maybe 2 quarts. And in the summertime, they'll produce a little bit more than they do right now. Sorry, this compressor's a little noisy. This is the holding pen that we keep them in when they're waiting to be milked. And they got little pumpkins. I put some pumpkins in there for them to eat. And when they're done milking, they go back here in this pen over here where they are most of the day. There's ducks and there's chickens in here. I showed you some of this stuff last week. The billy goats that are breeding, they're put in separate pens right now. While these folks are gone, they'll be back here a little bit later today. And I'm taking care of their goats for them. Last night, we only got just a little over 2.5 gallons between the 13 does that are giving milk. So they're really cutting back now. It's just that time of year, and most of them have all been bred. Some of them are still in the process of being bred. They'll put them back in with the billy goats. The billy goats back in with these does later today, after they get back from blessing their, giving a name and a blessing to one of their grandbabies, their son's baby up in Idaho. So anyway, it looks like these gals are having fun over here, but the sun's coming out, so it's starting to warm up. Came here last night, and it took me quite a while to get everything done here in the dark, even though they do have light. But they've got solar panels on top of this holding pen, on the roof of this holding pen. And these gals are still giving a little bit more milk. And then I'll finish them up here in just a few minutes. And you guys have a beautiful garden. I wanted to show you. This is where their berries are. So they've got all their raspberries here. There's strawberries there. Those are thornless blackberries. They really use their yard well. Out here is where they grow a lot of their squash and some of their beans and stuff. But they've really got this divided up well. I mean, this garden here is probably about, maybe it's 40 by 60, and of course I'm just guessing. But this part here, I guess, was more in grass. And they've got either comfrey or mullein here, and I'm not really sure which is which, but the goats like eating this when they come in here they go to the holding pen to get milked. I've got to go gather up eggs still. I fed the pigs. There's a couple of pigs over there. And, you know, it's hard to believe they've got all the stuff on here they do on just this half acre. The point is, you guys can do it too. And you see over there, that's where they've got all their grapes. And then they've got about a dozen fruit trees in here. Peaches, nectarines, apricot. So here's the back of their house. Over there, there's some big hay covers. Those are covered. They've got great big silver tarps on them. And they've got quite a few ton of hay in there for these goats. So you can use what land you have. Obviously, you've got to have a place where you have the rights to have animals. But it's amazing what they do here on this half acre. Now, granted, they're buying grain, and they've got all those barrels full of water for emergency. Of course, that's going to be freezing here pretty quick. And they've got a trough right over here, and they've got an electric thing in the trough to make sure that it doesn't freeze, and there's another one back there, back where the chickens are. So anyhow, this is Rod. Live within your means. You can do it too, and have a wonderful day.